Welcome back to Burning River Bushcraft. Today we're going to be looking at Bestargot Titanium 3-in-1 Spork and Spoon Set. So if this is the kind of thing you'd like to see, go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment in the comment box, and ring the bell to be notified of my latest videos. You can also find me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Burning River Bushcraft. I also teach outdoor classes at outdoorcore.com. In case you haven't seen any of the other videos yet, I am putting together a titanium cookware set for an upcoming canoe trip to the Boundary Waters. So I have a lot of portages on that trip, and I am trying to drop weight whenever possible. So I'm assembling a compact solo cook kit that's going to work in a group setting if we have one or two larger items and I just want to make something for myself, maybe coffee or a snack. And the silverware is going to be key for that. So the Spork spoon set is a 3-piece combo, and I don't know what the weight is. I don't have my scale out here today. This is so light I didn't even bother to bring the scale. And the spoon kind of has a flatter bowl to it, so it's not real deep. This would work probably best for any of the backpack style meals or a chili or something with a little bit of thickness to it. If it was a brothy based soup, this would not be my first choice. I'd probably use the other spoon. And with this flattened edge, it's kind of got a nice radius, so it's going to work with the cup exactly like I intended it to. And if I were to flip this around, I've got a fork on one end with a little bit of serrations on it. So again, this serrations is not going to replace a knife, but if I cook it well enough and it's tender enough, I should be able to cut through with this just fine. Now, my original introduction to titanium was a titanium spork that I had years ago, and it has served me just fine, but it was more of a straight grip. This is kind of different. I kind of like how this is going to sit up. This is going to sit flat into the bowl and kind of hold up above it. So I like the fact that it's bent like this as well, and primarily because when I'm using this with a cup, this just sits right down flat into it. When it rolls all the way forward, I've got a little bit of handle sticking up. I don't have to fish out my silverware out of the food. That's kind of gross. And this is just kind of a cool looking spoon angle. It's going to work well as a ladle as well for thicker items like a chili or rice would work great for this. And when it's in fork mode, it's pretty comfortable with this wrapped over the top of my hand. So I mentioned I had a spoon fork combination tool in the past. And this is kind of what drew me to this set. This is what really made me say, man, I got to get one of those for my titanium cook set. This is a titanium spoon. This looks like it's stainless steel. I'm not sure, but the bail handle looks stainless. And when this thing folds down, this is going to fit completely into my 750 milliliter pot. So here's the 450 milliliter pot, and it's got a lid, and it's got a bail, and it's got fold-out handles. And this is going to be something I'm going to cook in. It's going to be something I can boil water and make coffee in. And the spoon fits down in here completely. So this fits completely in here, and I love the fact that it does that. So this has a regular spork front to it, and the bowl is a little more conducive to eating soup, or eating a brothy soup anyway, something pretty liquidy. And to get this open, I just squeeze the handle and flip it all the way open. And then this slider actually locks it into place. So I've got a couple frying pans that work exactly like this. So this is proven for the weight of a frying pan. With a spoon, it's going to be more than sufficient. So with my short cup, with my 450 milliliter, this spoon does not go all the way down in. So I will be able to eat and just rest it on the edge and still pick it up and eat with no issues. With the bigger one, with the 750, I can reach all the way down to the bottom, and I can get all the food that's going to be in here. But if I let it sit, I'm just barely catching. So technically, I can do it. I can reach in here without getting into my food, but it's a pretty tight fit on the 750. So both of these pieces of silverware come as a set, and it comes with like a cloth bag for it as well. But I really don't see myself using it. I see this collapsible spoon being married to my 750 milliliter pot. I want to take that pot, I want to turn it into a cook kit. And with this in here, I know if I just have that one item with me or that one container with me, it's going to have utensils. So I can stab meat with the spork. It's got enough of a bowl in the spoon that I can drink soup. It's going to let me scoop out and measure coffee if I was making cowboy coffee in just that pot. And if you look at the angle of it, that's kind of a pleasing angle. That is not a straight spoon where you're holding it completely flat. This is pretty legit. I am really liking this. So I'm getting there. I'm getting a pretty good set here. This 750 milliliter pot is going to be the basis of everything. And then I've got this insulation wrap that goes over it. And that's Bestargot as well. And then I've got the 450 milliliter goes over the top of this. Then my spoon, titanium spoon, goes inside here, and the lid goes on top of this. And I've still got some more room for some cool items. Now, the bent spoon, this can sit outside my pack. I can have this down in the bottom of probably a water bottle is probably the best way to carry this. I've got a couple bags that have cut areas for a water bottle, and that's going to slide down in here, kind of about like this. So I'm getting there. I've almost got a complete system here, and this is a big weight savings over the stainless steel gear that I'm using. And not only that, it's got a lot of great features that I like as well. So the Bestargot titanium spork and spoon set, I'm loving the weight savings of this. It's super high quality, very, very strong tines. I can't bend this really. This is very good stuff. Definitely check them out. Till next time, this has been Jamie Boggs from Burning River Bushcraft. See you soon.